You can order the brake fluid used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Turn off your vehicle's ignition. Set the parking brake. Pull the hood release handle and open the hood. Remove any residual vacuum or hydraulic pressure from the brake power booster by applying the brake several times with the engine off. Open the brake fluid reservoir. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the reservoir filter. In the case of a complete bleeding of the brake fluid circuit, you must start by emptying the used fluid using a pump. Put the filter back in place. Then fill the reservoir with new fluid to the maximum level. When you bleed the brake fluid circuit, there is a bleeding order to follow. On this vehicle, the order is as follows: driver's side rear wheel, passenger side rear wheel, driver's side front wheel, passenger side front wheel. You will therefore have to successfully lift each part of your vehicle. Then remove each wheel in order to access the bleeders located on the brake calipers. We strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Toyota Camry safely before carrying out this step. Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. If you enjoyed this video and want to support us, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, back to work. Once the wheel is removed, you have access to the bleeder located on the brake caliper. Start by removing the stopping plug. The rear bleeders are unscrewed using an 8mm wrench. There are several tools to perform a brake fluid bleed. A wrench, a plastic tube, and a jar may suffice. You can also use brake bleeder wrenches connected to a tube fitted with a non-return system, which prevents air from re-entering the circuit. Once the bleeder is open, simply pump the brake pedal gently to evacuate the air from the system and replace the old fluid with new. Once the circuit has been bled, close the bleeder and remove the tool. Don't forget to clean the parts around the bleeder with brake cleaner to remove all traces of brake fluid. For the front calipers, perform the same operation. If your caliper is in poor condition, take a wire brush and brush the bleeder clean before applying penetrating oil to make sure you don't break the trap if it gets rusty. If you don't have a bleeder wrench, simply put the wrench on the bleeder. Then connect the plastic tube to the bleeder and let the end of the tube soak in the reservoir. Then just ask another person to lightly press the brake pedal. At this time, open the bleeder to let the brake fluid drain. Then close it again before air rises in the system. The assistant must then release the brake pedal. Then press again. Then you need to reopen the bleeder and to close it again before the air rises in the system. Repeat this operation until there is no more air in the system. No matter what tool you use, it is important to regularly add brake fluid to the reservoir to prevent air from entering the master cylinder. It is even advisable to be assisted with this operation to prevent this error. Once the circuit has been bled, close the bleeder and remove the tool. Don't forget to clean the bleeder with brake cleaner to remove all traces of brake fluid. Once all 4 wheels have been purged, fill the reservoir with new fluid to the maximum level. Once the bleeding is done, check that your brakes are working properly. The brake pedal should feel hard when pumped without being spongy. Warning: if you have any concern about the effectiveness of your braking system, do not use the vehicle. On models equipped with ABS, it is possible for air to be trapped in the hydraulic control unit of the anti-lock braking system. If the brake pedal remains soft after several bleedings, or if the brake or anti-lock indicator remains illuminated, have the vehicle towed to the dealer service center or another approved workshop to have it bled. Operation complete.